Look at this clip of Dr. Sean Conley. He is the primary physician working on Trump. He is at Walter Reed Hospital. We have two clips. And the question is, people are trying to determine how serious was this for the president? And remember, like the way that COVID works, it can be severe, then it can seem like it's going to go away. And then 5, 6, 7 days out, it starts getting bad again. And if it was severe early on, that indicates that, Donald Trump is not one of those, very lucky people who 40%, they get it and they just, nothing. I had sniffles or something like that. No, that's not the situation. Listen carefully to the question that this doctor is asked about whether the president needed oxygen at any point.
Tell us the president's oxygen saturation level, please.
Yeah, so the last saturation that we had up walking around, he was about 96%.
And he is receiving he has not received any supplemental oxygen?
He's not on oxygen right now, that's right.
Pause it. I want you to listen to this. This is just stunning. He has not received any supplemental oxygen? Nope. He is not on any supplemental oxygen right now. That's right. And he keeps saying that's right. This is like a course in, like a communications course entitled How to Evade a Question, but Make It Seem Like You're Answering It. Just go back a little bit on the tape and we'll play this again. It really is stunning.
He has not received any supplemental oxygen?
He's not on oxygen right now, that's right.
He has not received any at all?
He's not needed any this morning today at all. That's right.
Do you have an estimated date when he might be discharged?
Well, I don't want to put a hard date on that. He's doing so well, but with a known course of the illness, days 7 to 10, we get really concerned about the inflammatory phase 2. Given that we provided some of these advanced therapies so early in the course, a little bit earlier than most of the patients we know and follow, it's hard to tell where he is on that course. And so every day we're evaluating, does he need to be here? What does he need? And where's he going?
What do you see as the probability that he will need supplemental oxygen going forward?
I don't want to put a percentage on that, but right now all indicators are that he'll remain off of oxygen going forward.
Yeah, okay. And they return to this later in the, this is pretty just stunning. He refuses to admit that the president needed supplemental oxygen. I want to try this in my everyday life. Did you take out the trash? Yeah, the trash is going to be taken out. Yeah. No. Did you take it out? Yeah, the trash is going to be taken out eventually. All right, go to clip 3. This is a little bit later in that same exchange.
I wanted to take it, and the team agreed, and that's why we proceeded.
Doctor, what was the date of the president's last negative test?
I'm not going to get into all the testing going back, but he and all the staff routinely are tested, and so.
Doctor, what is the PPE protocol for President Trump receiving visitors and doctors?
It's the same as any hospital has. We have an area that's clean that you put your equipment on, and then beyond that, everybody is fully gowned up, masks, gloves. We're protecting ourselves and him.
Have you done a screen? Has there been any sign of any lung damage whatsoever?
We are following all of that. We do daily ultrasounds. We do daily lab work. The team is tracking all of that.
Has there been any sign of damage, sir?
I'm not going to go into specifics on what the findings of any of that are.
If we just put you down on one thing, has he ever been on supplemental oxygen?
Right now, he is not on oxygen.
I know you keep saying right now, but should we read into the fact that he had been previously?
Yesterday and today, he was not on oxygen.
So he has not been on it during his COVID treatment?
He's not on oxygen right now.
Has hydroxychloroquine been considered as a viable treatment option for the president?
We discussed it. He asked about it. He's not on it now.
Wow. He sort of, when he starts laughing, he realized that they all realize that they know what he's doing. my assumption is that as a government worker, Donald Trump is his boss. And he has, I don't know how you would make a medical decision on this, but for one reason or another, they have decided not to concede that the president was ever on oxygen. Although he will not specifically say that hasn't happened. He's just avoiding the question. The other thing that comes up here is this question of when was the last time? I mean, the president presumably is being tested, I mean, at least daily, right? I mean, I would be shocked if it wasn't more than daily, frankly. But you would imagine it's at least daily. And so the question is, when was the last time he had a negative test? If he's getting a test on a regular basis, when was the last time he had a negative test? This is another question they will not answer. Because it goes to the heart of the question, did Donald Trump know that he had it before he went to the debate? Did he know that he had it before he met with other people? I mean, it's been established that he knew he had it before he went to Bedminster for his donor rally, but maybe he thought that was sort of like a commemorative thing that they give to donors. We could have gotten you like some Trump steaks, but what about Trump COVID? Very few people have that. Well, it turns out not so few people, but I mean, it's shocking. I mean, it is shocking, but it's not shocking, right? And
the idea that he would have showed up to the debate knowing almost still shocks me.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is that like, and on some level, like I am glad that I am still able to be shocked by this. And believe me, like it's getting harder, but I think it's literally like just double checking that you have a pulse. Because each time they do stuff like this, you're just like, how could I be surprised? But of course I'm surprised because I'm a non-sociopathic human being, at least relatively speaking, I think.